皆さんどうも、ライトと申します。Hey there, I'm Light, welcome. Today I have the world's top 2 kanji books in front of me. That's my opinion, but I have not seen a better kanji book in the world thus far. Now let me explain what that means. First of all, the catch is that it's only covering the first 1026 kanji. That is grade 1 till 6 in elementary school. Both these books, we're going to compare them, even though they're a bit different in size. The other catch is that it's aimed at native Japanese people. So if you don't know hiragana or katakana, it's going to be a hard time, but you'll take 2 weeks or a few months learning hiragana and katakana. If you focus, you get that out of the way, and these books will stay not in your bookshelf, but on your table or your desk. And I actually started with this book, and I do recommend this one because it's much better for native English speakers or just people who know English. And the reason is because it's including an English example or meaning, excuse me. I started with the first edition. This is the second. The difference is that there are some kanji differences, just a few, but I wouldn't stress it if you have the first edition because I used that and it turned out pretty okay for me. And we're going to compare these two books, but if you do have to choose one, I say this one is my top kanji book on earth right now. I do make kanji books and mnemonics and such, but I think if you have to choose one kanji book, this is the book to go, and I'll prove to you why. If you have any other great kanji books, please comment below. We see 6 grades in a different color. So elementary school grade 1 consisting of 80 kanji, and then we get more each. Well, the examples will get less later on, but we get more kanji later on, consisting of 1026 kanji out of the 2136 you need to know. Let me open at a random grade 1 kanji. Great. We have the kanji at the top. We have how many strokes? We have the onyomi, so the on is the Chinese reading, which we use, and then with the kunyomi, which is the Japanese native readings we also use. And here we have the sentences, how you use them with the different readings, and the English meaning with the imi, so the meaning, kotoba, so the words, vocabulary, and we have more examples, more information, and here we have the stroke order. That's it for the kanji, right? Then you go to the next page. And what I do recommend is you write them every day. You take a few every day, even if it's just one. And this was on my table when I started learning kanji, and I would just do a few or one every day. And then the beautiful thing is at the end you also have this chart of the next chapter. Let's go to the 80 kanji for grade 1. So these you need to cover. You don't, obviously every kanji can have different meanings and words, vocabulary connected to them. So I would say just getting the flow of starting with a kanji and knowing not exactly what each means, but if you can connect the vocabulary, one word or just one meaning to each kanji, it will help you to make better connections going forward. Now later on in the book you can see it gets smaller. We have just one small block here with lots of information. So this is my top pick. But let me compare it with this book. This is also an amazing book. If you don't need the color pictures and such, you can see this is thick. This is very like a religious elementary school kanji book. And open it up. You see about the same, exactly the same. If you don't know any words, you can search it up. So the radical and more information. So naritachi, how the kanji become to is kind of constructed, and here more information than the other book. And if you go further, you can see on the right side you have again the smaller blocks, but on the left side it continues, so right and left, right? And this is also a beautiful kanji book you can choose, but I think this is the best you will get out there if you only need one kanji book. The only thing, the downside is you need to know hiragana, katakana, and perhaps some vocabulary or way of keep moving forward, because if you don't know any Japanese and you just get this book, it can be a bit overwhelming. And I started with this without knowing hiragana and katakana more than 10 years ago, and today I still recommend this book though this is the second edition. All the links in the description. Please let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next book showing one of my 1000 books. またね。